She's scared that I will take her away from there. Dreams that her country left with no one there. Mesmerize the simple-minded. Propaganda leaves us blinded. The early 2000s political climate was shaped largely by the United States war in Iraq. This topic would be a major source of lyrical content for System of a Down, who were caught in the middle as US citizens who also had family in Iraq. As guitarist Daron Malakian explains, "My grandmother lives there, and my aunts, uncles, and cousins. They don't say we're great, because they're not. It's funny, our family is in danger now, but nobody in my family is anti-American. So I don't understand Americans who are so against the other side. It's been a really strange couple of years for me. It's brought up a lot of emotions, a lot of songs. I've had moments of waking up in the middle of the night with crazy pictures in my head of really bad things happening to my family there. That's a big part of the stress on my family, but just looking at the way the world is now, that bums me out more than just my family being in Iraq. I mean, 200,000 people die in the tsunami, right? And people are still bombing each other. It's like, don't you see what's possible? We should be able to combine our strengths to try and find the one thing that can save us, and instead, we're throwing bombs on the earth, polluting it more. It doesn't make sense to me."
Nuke the whales? You don't really believe that, do you?
I don't know. Gotta nuke something.
Touché.
If you learned something from this video or found it entertaining, show us some love or drop a super thanks down below in the comments. Your support will help me out and directly encourages the creation of new content. Malakian would explain that the lyrics to Hypnotize reflect the songwriter's frustration in regards to the political propaganda and those gullible enough to blindly repeat what the TV tells them. It just feels like we're outnumbered by zombies, you know? I'm not just saying that it's that way in the United States, I'm talking about all over the world. So I sit in the middle. I'm not anti-American or anti-anything, I'm just anti-dumbass MFers. I see us as a socially conscious band, not just a political band. The guy sitting in his car waiting for his girl while there's a world going on around him, that's what System of a Down mean to me. Each person is a victim of the system, but is also a system themselves. Every person can be more aware, and with more people being aware, the culture will change. And when the culture changes, the politics will change, and the whole climate will change. Like John Lennon's song Imagine, the things he says in that song are so possible.
Imagine there's no heaven, it's easy if you try.
It's not a song that pisses you off. It doesn't cater to the right wing or left wing. You just can't argue with it, and that's why the song carries so much weight. I can't say that's how we are. We piss a lot of people off. But if you're making a point that both sides agree with, I think you're more dangerous. It's the small things that really matter. The energy we put out can be positive or negative, and we make those decisions 100 times a day. Until we care about people other than ourselves, until we realize that we do have a connection with them because they're human beings, we have no real hope of understanding each other.
You understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
Daron would also relate the allure of popular rap music from the 2000s to the wartime recruiting tactics of the US military. A lot of MTV's programming is hip-hop based, and the messages are usually all about bling bling. A lot of hip-hop artists sing about stuff that's more important, but they seldom get heard. The ones who get heard are the ones saying, "Think about yourself, make your money, it's all you, everybody have a good time and party." 17, 18, and 19-year-old kids are getting prepared to go and fight in a war, and they don't even know why they're fighting. Army recruitment ads always say things like, "Start a career, make friends." They never tell you how you're going over there to kill people.
What's your sole purpose in this army?
To do whatever you tell me, drill sergeant.
God damn it, Gump! You're a goddamn genius.
If you liked that fun fact, watch the full video next. 10 fun facts about Hypnotize and Mesmerize by System of a Down.